Welcome to my first ever AFL Fantasy team reveal on the channel. Let's go. I'm going to start in the forward line because that pretty much selects itself. First up, and the easiest pick you will ever make, we have Bailey Smith. I've spoken about him in pretty much every preseason video so far, but he's at a new club and coming back from injury, way underpriced. There could be 40 to 50 points of upside here. He's a must-have and will be slotting into EF4. I'll also be picking up the other two major Bulldogs who left in McRae and Daniel. They are both crazy cheap from a poor last season and low opportunity. They too are 100% needed in your team. Now, to fill in the hole between the two, and I've got Mateus Philippou. A lot of us jumped on him late last season after he was averaging 106 over a few rounds. He showed us that he is capable of consistently scoring hundreds, and yet he is only priced at 60. We still need to watch his preseason with McRae joining the club, but if he is given the same role, we all need him. At F6 is Elijah Hewitt. He's been touted as having a fair bit of potential and may be given more opportunity this year. I don't know too much about the rookies yet. I will do some more research later, but for now, I'm just grabbing Isaac Kako and Daniel Curtin. Alright, now we are going to flick over to the backline, and I actually like a few options here. The most obvious one is Cadian Coleman. He missed last year because of injury, but everyone wanted him then because he was way underpriced. Now he is even more underpriced. Towards the end of 2023, and in those finals, he showed he can produce great scores. He is now priced under 60 and presents huge upside. Callum Mills is another one. He will probably be at D4, depending on structure. I'm also interested in Matt Roberts and Harry Perryman here, but they all have the same early buy round, so I'm not going to go overboard. Right now, Mills is my choice, but it also comes down to what they each score in opening round. I believe all present some upside, but especially Mills. I'm going to chuck Saad El Holy on the bench along with Bo Allen, and we will come back to the backline in a sec. I've just got to build my midfield and establish the overall structure. Personally, I like the idea of going quite cheap in the midfield. I want to run 3 rookies plus some mid-prices and maybe an underpriced premium or 2. So on the bench, I'll go with Jagger Smith and Josh Smillie. Then on field, I have Sam Lalore, the number 1 pick, Levi Ashcroft and Sid Draper. Then I really like the look of the 2 new Crows boys in Peatling and Cumming. The Crows midfield was quite poor last year, so I think Peatling will come in and provide a lot of depth this year. I think he could push his average over 90 or even higher. That's about 30 points of upside. You then have Cumming, who is discounted after only playing 6 games last year. He is a guy who has averaged over 90 before, and he is priced at just over 50. Like Bonner last year, I think he is someone you will want. Next up, we have the Doc, Sam Docherty, who is coming back from injury. Docherty is an all-around great player, and to see him priced at 76 feels like a crime. He is very heavily discounted after averaging 102 in 2023 and 110 in 2024. I'm not saying he will reach this, but in 2017 he averaged over 116, so he is an absolute no-brainer to select. So how much have I got left? Still 9 million. Wow. I'll actually head to the Ruck department now because I think this is where we will spend up and get our captain options. But first, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be pumping out heaps of great content this preseason and you don't want to miss it. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before the season starts, and we are getting there. So yeah, please help me out and join this quickly growing community. Back to the video. I don't think we have the same spread of mid-prices that we had last year, so I will be going straight to the top. I was interested in Tom De Koning, but I don't like that he has the early buy. Instead, I will pick up both Rowan Marshall and Tristan Xerri. Set and forget. I don't think they really present any value, but it is highly likely they will again be the 2 highest averaging players in the game, so I think it is low risk and will give me a good start to the season. On the bench, I have Will Verrall for now because Gawn is injured, but the chances of any Ruck rookies even playing is low. I have a heap of cash still left though. I want to limit early buy round players unless they present a crazy amount of value. I'm interested in Walsh and Green in the midfield, but unfortunately they both will miss a game. Someone who is very highly selected is Clayton Oliver, and I don't mind the play. Not exactly a huge fan because he was disappointing last year, but if he can get even close to what he is capable of, then there is definitely value. Another popular player is Jaden Short, but I'm pretty sure he has an early buy round. Let me just check. No? He doesn't? Well, in that case, I'll be getting him. There is value there, I just thought he would be missing a game. But he's not so all good. Yeah, no, I think he can average around 100 or maybe just a bit less. So that's the part of the team that I'm very confident in. The rest now can vary a lot based on the structure. I could go super cheap in the mids or backline. I could go heavy on mid prices or opt for guns and rooks. I got over 4.5 million left and only 6 spots remaining. I'm hoping to only field 4 rookies, so now it just comes down to whether the fourth one is in the back or forward line. Before I get to that, I'm going to add another cheapie into the midfield. He is Nathan O'Driscoll, and I have heard some very good things about him as having huge breakout potential. He will be a big watch over the preseason, but I like the idea. This does mean I can't have a big EM one. If I had one, it would be Rosie or Sarong. I think Rosie is value in Sarong because Freo have an awesome run to start the year. Anyway, now we have 4.2 million for 5 spots. It would really help if I knew how good the rookies were. Like if Elijah Hewitt can score 60s or 70s every week, then I'd field him, but I just don't know. Let's pretend I field him. I think I'll then get Shea Bolton in. At M1, I was really hot on Jason Horne-Francis, as I thought he provided a lot of value, but I'm a bit less sure now. I may still get him, I just want to have a look at this setup. I have 3.5 million and 4 places left. And I know the utility will be a rookie. So I have just under 3.2 for 3 people, so I can definitely spend up. The obvious choice would be Harry Sheasel. He's the most expensive defender and the best one. I just worry that I'm leaving plenty of value out there if I get him. But a lot of the value options I still need to watch during the preseason. These include Perryman, Ryan Burton and Josh Weddle, who I am all quite keen on. Let's say I get the Shees, I'm still left with 2 mil for 2 players. I'll probably get Wanganeen Malera now, because I'm pretty interested in him and think we might see some improvement there. He's pretty much $1 million, so I still have another $1 million left over. Via DPP, I could get someone in any line, and this is the first time I've considered it, but I could drop a midfield rookie and get a proper M1. If I used the money in the backline, I would get James Sicily. I think he could provide a lot of value, but I need to watch his role this preseason. If I used it in the forward line, I would get Jason Horne-Francis and take Hewitt off the field. And if I used it in the midfield, I would get Connor Rosie. I'm just off Sarong, but maybe switching up a few rookies, and I could afford it later. I think I'll go with the Rosie option for now. If you are still watching, good on ya, and please let me know what you are thinking with your teams. Tell me if there is anything I've done that you disagree with, and on that note, I'll see you in the next one.